What's going on, guys? I'm Relatable Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Static Imagery. Today we're starting off getting into some steel upgrades. I'm going to go ahead and make 12 of them for now. I've got enough that I can make another 4 of them if I do need to, but we're going to get a quest out of that just like so. That's going to get us 2 more, and I'm going to go ahead and throw my coins over in there. I moved our storage a little bit here. Well, I just didn't really move anything, but I messed with our storage a little bit here. And I'm getting us prepared for some stuff right over here that I don't want to spoil right now. But we're going to go ahead and start getting our machines upgraded. So the way that you're going to do that is you're going to come into a smithing table, and just like you're upgrading netherite, you're going to go like that. That's going to be my compressors. There's my macerators. There's my cutting machines, and I've got a few more machines that need to be upgraded. And now we've got some steel boilers. Made 3 of them. Oh, by the way, I wanted to show y'all this. I got us a little barrel hooked up right here with item pipes going into the back of these. So our steel barrel, or our boilers, are always full of lignite coal, which is what we have the most of now. I've been doing a ton of batch crafting, so I've been just throwing stuff in here and having it cook into our bronze mixers here. And well, we've got plenty of bronze. We've got a lot of bronze. Well, we need to figure out a way that we're going to process that. I also want to show y'all, I made a ton of steel. Well, that was uncooked steel. We've got quite a bit of regular steel as well. But for right now, let's talk about how we're going to get this bronze processed. First off, we're going to need quite a lot of clay. So I'm going to mix my sand with water, which gets us clay blocks. And while that clay processes, you know what it's time for. Pause. I'm interrupting this mining mission for an important message. We can finally make a dank. Boom. And boom, baby, we've got us a dank. I can set this bad boy to eat deep slate, tough, stone, whatever I want it to. Now it's time to get ourselves a large steam furnace. So you're going to set up a 3x3 on the bottom, and I'm going to go steel item input hatch there, and then I'm going to go steel item output hatch there, and then I'm going to go steel fluid hatch right there, and then I'm going to come in here, and we're going to connect up, of course, our cables, and that'll get that guy some steam, and then all I have to do is throw some bricks in just like so. And then boom, now we've got our our steam furnace. So this thing is able to do 8 items at a time, and it's still pretty efficient. We can check out the quest book, it'll tell us. This makes it extremely efficient. It smelts 8 items at the cost of 1. So that thing will be awesome and a little bit quicker, I believe. Oh yeah, this thing is much faster than smelting 1 at a time. Check this out. Already it's done 16. I just put it in there. Watch how quickly it's going to do the next 8. It doesn't take long at all. Yeah, look at that. Is that not awesome? We're going to be able to smelt up all of this bronze in no time. I'm going to make just a little bit of invar, which is 2 iron to 1 nickel. So I'm going to throw that in my mixers here, and that'll get me some invar dust, which I'll be able to smelt up. As we awaken on a new day, it's time do some huge steps forward. Invar rotary blade. Boom. Steam Quarry. I've got everything else we're gonna need for it, boys. We're getting a quarry set up today. I'm gonna go ahead and make a stack of bronze drill heads. While I'm waiting on some other things to process up to actually be able to get this guy running, let's go ahead and get it built. So we're gonna need some steel machine chassis right here in the casing. Sorry, not chassis. And actually, these bottom ones here are going to be item outputs, I think. And this one right here will be an item input. And then machine casings around the sides here. And we're going to have chains going up the middle here. There will be 4 of them. Just like that. And then we're going to take these steel pipe casings. There's going to be 3 of those on both sides. And then a steel machine one right down the middle. And one right there. This bad boy is now active. Alright, so I've ran a cable underneath here, and it's connected up to a drawer access point right here. And basically this thing works like a drawer controller. You click on it, items go into it. So basically that's going to input any ores that we get from our quarry over into a new little storage system over there. We'll be able to pull from and process and whatnot. If you did like I did and made a stack of everything you're going to need here, you're going to end up with 4 stacks of bronze drills, which is a ton. Way more than we're probably going to need for right now, but it's a lot, so I'm happy with it. And it's going to get us some ender pearls, which we're going to put to use here shortly, for sure. Now all I got to do is set my item input hatch to auto insert from the top. Throw in all those drills, and this guy's going to start running for us. Now it's not guaranteed an item every time, I don't think, so we may have a couple rounds where it doesn't get us anything, or it may get us something right off the bat. But I'm going to sit here and I'm going to let this run and we'll see if we can get our very first ores out of this bad boy. They're going to hopefully head on over here to our little drawer setup where I'll be able to pull them and process them as necessary. But it's about to finish up, so we'll watch it and see what happens. And look at there, we got ourselves 4 ores right out the gate. We got ourselves some gold. We got ourselves some tin. We got ourselves some silver. Yep. And some Galena from Tech Reborn. So that's pretty awesome. So this guy's going to constantly run while I'm on. As long as I'm online, this thing will be running. So that's awesome. Make sure that you have 2 steel item input hatches because they can only output 2 at a time. And as you just saw, we got 4. So I might even could add 1 more. I'm not sure how that works. But yeah, now we've got lignite coal and lead, I believe is what that is. So that's awesome. That's going to keep running, and that's where that block went. There we go. And as you can see right here, I made room for if we want to add a couple more down the line. So that might be something that we do later on. So I know we just set up a quarry, but in order to keep up with the demand for steel, I'm going to go ahead and do some more mining. Figured I'd show y'all this neat little trick that somebody showed me. You can mix sulfur and coke. Sulfur comes from making lignite coal dust. So the lignite coal crush dust, which comes from the ore. And you can mix those to get gunpowder, which is pretty awesome because gunpowder can be used to speed up your machines. So like I'm over here processing up some ores. I can throw some gunpowder on there and you'll see it's getting overclock. So I thought that was pretty neat, and I might show y'all that. Alright, so since the last clip, this bad boy has been running for about a day, and I actually made the mistake of not adding enough drawers. So I think some of our drills got wasted, but we've still got 2 stacks of them left. So we definitely are net positive on the drills. We'll be able to make more of those. But how are we going to process all of this, right? I've got thousands of ores right here. What are we going to do with that? Well, I'm going to answer that question right now. We're going to set up a large macerator. So we're going to go item input. I don't know where I want to do the item input actually just yet. Let me grab my wrench and I want to actually see where I'm allowed to put the item input. So it has to be right there. All right, that's fine. And then I'll do item output right there. So that's fluid input, item output. And then the rest is pretty easy. The bottom is bricks, I believe. Let me just make sure of that. Yep, the bottom is bricks. And then it's going to be 2 of these casings, just like so. And then the last thing I've got already ready to craft right over here is going to be 24 bronze plated bricks. I've been doing a lot of batch crafting, if you can't tell. So that's how I'm able to make all of this stuff. I literally just... I'll set it up, I'll AFK, and I won't stop until we've got enough stuff for being able to craft. So yeah, I think I just fill this in like this. I don't know if I have to actually fill in that top, so let's check. I can hold W over anything, and it'll allow me to check and see how basically I build it. So this will actually show me exactly how to build this thing layer by layer. And I think I fill it in all the way. Yeah, so I fill it in all the way, just like so. And then the last 4 right there. This bad boy should be active. Perfect. So I've got an iron barrel right here. That's going to be on my input hatch. And then I'm going to set up my output to go that way. And I've got a gold barrel because we're going to be getting more stuff out than we're going to be putting in, right? So you want a bigger barrel for the input. Set this up to where it actually is facing the direction I want it to. I'm just going to sit here and have a little trouble with it. There we go. So yeah, let's try this thing out. Let me grab, let's say 3 stacks of iron. And we'll see how quickly we can process all of that. So we're going to just sit here and I'm just going to watch it. And I'll talk to y'all while we wait. It says that it takes about the amount of time that it takes to process 2 ores. So it may take a minute here. Yeah, so actually it does. It takes quite a little bit. But I can hit it with the gunpowder like I showed y'all earlier. And there we go. We're going to get a little bit out of there. Oh, and it had already processed up 3 rounds. So actually, if I hit it with some gunpowder, it's going to go extremely quickly. And we should get, yeah, so look at there. 24 we just got out of 1 recipe. So that's pretty awesome. It's doing basically triples. And it's doing 8 ores at a time, I believe is how that works. So that's pretty awesome, guys. And we've also got a ton of steel down here, not to mention another 512 in there. We're balling, I'm not going to lie. We are balling. I'm going to do some more crafting for upgrades and stuff for these. But that's something that I'll worry about on my own. But guys, I think that's probably going to do it for this one. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Y'all are supporting the crap out of this series and I really appreciate it. So yeah, guys, I'll see y'all on the next one. Take care, y'all.